right, set to get this one started. And we're underway in Atlanta. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 41. He lets one fly deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. Running left is Robinson. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Penix on 1st down. He's got a man left. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Play action. Here's Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Penix on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. And the Falcons will have a 1st. They're set up at the 35 now. Penix now on 1st down. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 2nd down now, 7 to go. A handoff for Robinson, running right. He'll cobble together a yard there. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Penix working from the gun. And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. So now on is Younghoe Koo for the Falcons field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Returning it from the 4. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop. Second and 10 now. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. They connect on the deep shot. Yes, the Carolina touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Right, ready to send this one away. McLeod now returning it. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Let's go. To the air with Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And now it's second down. Penix looking to pass. Buys time, rolling right. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And this one does not go far.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Third down, it's Penix. Forced out to his right. That's brought in by Mooney. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second and 21.
Another try following the sack. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. That throw intended for Drake London. And things look tougher now with third and long.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, you can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Penix facing a third and long. He's trying to go deep again. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. It's going to be a punt of 46 yards. And it's going to be Panthers football. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll have it second and 8. from the 24. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well, that window was open down the field, but this league is so fast. And these defenders, well, they closed the gap before that throw could arrive.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Young to throw it. He lobs it deep middle. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And this is the first time he's been called on today. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Falcons are going to be in great shape as they take over. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go now.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now a give running right. He cuts outside. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
On first down, here comes Brooks. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense in the hurry up here. From the pistol, it's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons push their lead to 3. Quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And this one doesn't make it into the landing zone. It comes down shy of the 20, and by the new rules this year, that means the ball is going to be placed at the 40-yard line. Now they send their back in motion right. Here's Young on 1st and 10. He's trying to push the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's trying another one deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Christian Gonzalez has it.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Robinson on the inside give. And it's a minimal gain here. Only gets him to about the 14. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They're going play action. He put everything he had into this one. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Panthers take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So that brings up 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Running back, motioning right. On 3rd down, it's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Carolina in punt formation. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. He picks up 16 on the good return. And the Falcons will take over. On 1st down, here's Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. So it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Here's Penix to throw. Finds his target, Robinson. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He puts some juice. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons make it a 9-point advantage. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game. To kick it away, here's Pinion. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. 1st and 10 from the 41. Back to throw. Here's Young. He's going to push one deep down there. Brought in inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers reduce the lead to just 4. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Now, I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. McLeod now returning it. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Got first down from the 31.
Let's go.
Play action. Here's Penix. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
From the 36. That one's complete to London. And he takes it just inside. Down to the 39. All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Falcons pushing for a score before the break. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Penix. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, shot.
Penix here from the gun. This has been a trend, yet another interception. The rookie from Oklahoma has it.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
A give to Brooks, running right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Young throwing here. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Breaks the tackle, still going. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
They're set up at the 35 now. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. 2nd and 8. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Intercepted in the end zone. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, Penix. Trying for the deep ball. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that means 3rd down coming up.
Let's go. 79 Bronco. Check go.
Penix working from the gun. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
And he'll make the fair catch. Didn't make it to the 50. This one just short of midfield. No return on that punt. And the Panthers working with a short field as they take over. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Young working from the gun. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Out of the gun, Young. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And oh, he got it. Interception. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Falcons do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half.
The score, Falcons 17, Panthers 13.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a third time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Well, this will actively age a coach on the sidelines. Wrinkles and gray hair, all of it. All the planning, a great play, and careful execution led to that. And it was dropped to the turf.
He'll get this complete to Mooney. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now the give for Bijan. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
Let's go now.
Penix. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
3rd down, it's Penix. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. So now on is Younghoe Koo for the Falcons field goal. This from 30 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Here's Young on 1st and 10. He's on the move. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Has some space inside the 15. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Brooks is in for the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the Panthers bring it back to even. Right, ready to send this one away. McLeod now returning it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. A run here with Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here. From the 29. On the move, headed right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're left with 4th and short.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He'll throw it. Buys time, rolling right. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. They put a receiver in motion here left. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that 1st down, and he went and got it.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Now they send their back in motion right. He'll get this one to Brooks. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll run with Johnson, and he has enough room to gain about 4. Offense up to the line fast. Johnson fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate. Will they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it, and maybe go get that touchdown you know he so badly wants?
Young on 3rd and goal. Almost almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Katie York now on for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Grupe sends it through. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
McLeod now returning it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run it with Bijan. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him 4 yards on the run, and worth.
Hold it ready.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Set up.
Another carry for Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
70 range. 70 range. Here we go. Set.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds it beyond the marker. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Penix now on 1st down. Throw reeled in by London. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Staying with Robinson. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 10 now. Finds a seam down the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Going right side, Robinson with it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Once more, it's Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Johnson with a return here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
They send a man in motion. Young up 1st and 10. He lofts it deep left. Big gain downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Here's Brooks. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Again, they give to Brooks. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Offense in the hurry up here. Here is Brooks. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. York good on the point after. And the Panthers push their lead to 3. Right, ready to send this one away. McLeod now returning it. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons down by only 3. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Jukes one defender. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. A give left side. Here's Robinson. Across the 45. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
He'll look to throw it. That's brought in by Mooney. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 11. And the Falcons will have a 1st. Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Panthers make the play that should win them this game.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. The Falcons spend the 1st of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's tackled for a short gain. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. 19 tight, 19 tight. 19, 5 here. 70 range.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here he is to throw. Forced out to his right. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. They take a knee here, and that's going to close out the regular season with a victory.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a